So, today we're going to be talking about Captain Marvel. Yay! Fuck my life. Okay, so the reason why I feel unpleasant about this movie, because it was just boring. This is probably the worst MCU film since For the Dark World. The first act was just a confusing mess, and this comes from someone who rarely gets confused by movies. When the first act was on, I was genuinely in the cinema, in my seats, thinking, what the actual fuck is going on right now? Fortunately, this movie is actually one of those movies that gets better after each act. The first act is terrible, the second act is bad, but not as bad as the first act, and then the third act is actually pretty good. The third act featured a plot twist that I really liked. It also featured one or two moments that genuinely made me laugh. I also really like the villains in this movie. The Skrulls are easily the best bit. The Skrulls reminded me of a villain you'd see in David Tennant's Doctor Who. Nostalgia right there. Way better than the fucking shitty Doctor Who now with all this political shit. The CGI in this movie is probably the best CGI we have seen in an MCU movie so far. The action wasn't anything special. There was a lot of quick cuts, and at times I was just thinking, what the actual fuck is going on right now? But there were one or two fight sequences that were pretty fun and exciting to watch. Brie Larson's performance was pretty inconsistent. At times it was pretty good, and then at times it was really wooden. The writing as well isn't very good, especially the dialogue. At times the dialogue in this movie is just as bad as the dialogue in Venom. My name is Eddie Brock. I saw this movie in 3D and the 3D was absolute shit. I just felt like I was watching a 2D movie but with glasses on. I felt like an idiot. If you're thinking of seeing this movie in 3D, well, do yourself a favor and don't go see it in fucking 3D.
I'm just gonna put my hood back on.
Oh yeah, one more thing about this movie before I get onto the rating. Even though I said the third act was actually pretty good, it did not know how to end. There was a scene which was a perfect way to end the movie, and then they just followed it up with this really dull scene about how Nick Fury came up with the idea of the Avengers. Wow, that's really interesting. Overall, I would not recommend you see this movie unless you want to find out how Nick Fury lost his eye. It's not that interesting. I'm gonna give this movie a 4 out of 10. It could soon end up being a 4.5 out of 10, but it's definitely not a 3 out of 10 or a 5 out of 10. Anyways guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. I hopefully have a video out this week. If you saw this movie, tell me your thoughts down in the comments below. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you later.
Why am I here? I'm black and gay.
Okay.